Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful little plant we have there. That's going to make us a lot of money here in the future, but today we're going to be doing something different. So, I've got my OEM BMW, which has been setting up on the lift ever since we put it together, and I'm like, this is doing me no good. I want to modify this, and a lot of people were suggesting that we do an off-road build. So I didn't want to touch the hatchback. At first I was like, well, maybe we'll do it with the hatchback, but I actually really like the way this thing came out, and I love our stealth build we did last episode, but I made a big mistake. My top comment was, Camodo, you didn't tint the rear window. Boom. I did it. I can't believe I missed that. That is a YouTuber vision moment. I need to move this into the garage. Let me go ahead and unload the parts out of here real quick. How much tint did I buy? I bought a lot of tint. All right, so we're going to move these. So I do have a bit of a budget for this. Well, actually, I have like $40,000, but I'm going to go turn in the maple syrup trailer. That way I can justify spending all this money, because I should be saving some money up for the whole road here, because I still have a nasty, very slick dirt road that leads out to the right. So I totally just turned on the blinker. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I need to save some money, but I've got, I want to say, almost a full trailer, so I can justify spending the money on the wheels, and we're going to do new shocks. It's got the adjustable coilovers in there, which I guess we're just going to save those because I have no more vehicles I can put them on. Like, this vehicle's got them, and that vehicle's got them, so let's go pick up the trailer. I need to clean up around here, too. It's looking a little bit messy, but yeah, I had a lot of suggestions. People were just like, hey, I want to see, like, an off-road build again. And I'm going to justify it and say maybe we'll need it when we're running the oregano. Like, you've got the street stealth machine, but maybe you need to do some off-roading. Also, my boat is still stranded in the middle of the river, or I guess you call it a river or ocean. I don't know. I guess maybe it's a river in between the islands. Yeah, it's still there. I'm going to eventually get it. I ran out of fuel. I was a complete idiot, even though it looked like it had plenty of fuel in it. So I'm going to not take responsibility. What the heck happened here? I had these things hooked together, and I was... What? Okay, maybe I didn't set my parking brake? I'm not really sure. I don't know, I set it's 90%, so it's going to be a very, very nice payday. Leo, go ahead and hop in. We got to go to town. Daddy's got to go make some poor financial decisions. Also, have you guys hit the thumbs up button yet for, I don't know, Leo, or... Hey, maybe just me. I don't know. Just hit the thumbs up button. That segue was terrible, but we're going to use it. All right, yeah, we're going to need to take the truck to town anyways, because I got to get those wheels. And I don't like stuffing wheels inside of the BMW, especially for, like, new ones. There's not enough room in there. Plus, I need shocks. Engine-wise, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I mean, you could go performance engine, but really, are you going to be going that fast off-roading in this game? There's not many places you can do that, except for the track. But to be honest, the track... The AI that you race against, they're pretty slow, so I think a stock BMW motor could do it. So I might just save the money there, but I definitely want to adjust everything else. I might even use... Oh, my goodness! Okay, oh, this is fine. Leo, just hold on. You know, I don't remember the last time I've spun out on that road. Ever since we paved it, it's, like, been really, really grippy. Maybe it's because the trailer is, like, extra full right now. So, yeah, I've been doing these Mon Bazou episodes about once a week right now. I need to grind out growing the plants. I might have to do some of that off camera because I don't know how many people want to watch me just grow plants. And, yeah, it just takes a little bit to get them going. That way they keep multiplying. And, oh, hold on, watch out. Is there a cop? No, no cop. Also, I should probably stop by the post office real quick. I don't remember the last time I paid my electrical bill. And it might be on the verge of getting shut off. You know, I say we should probably split the bill with Leo because, I mean, what is Leo actually doing right now? All right, oh, buddy. 381, okay, there's a lot more mail in there, though. Hold on, did I have multiple bills? Or is this another, oh, it's advertisement. This keeps appearing. I leave them down here. I'm like, I don't care. Like, stop advertising to me. Like, I'm pretty sure I bought everything from Rogers so far. I've given that guy way too much money. But yeah, we turn this in. We'll get another fat payday on Sunday, which it might be enough to finish paving the road. So we'll definitely need to do that. And then I need to just start saving money for the bunker and all the goodies that come with that. But that's just going to take a little bit. I've kind of ignored that side because the maple syrup business is really good. And so is the wine business. So I really didn't need... Oh my goodness, I was just kind of caught... Huh. I was going to shoot across to go through the chute like I always do in... Well, Now we got ourselves a predicament. Leo, I don't know how you're defying the laws of gravity right now, but you sure are doing a good job at it. Yeah. I gotta get out of the... Oh my goodness. How does this happen? How? Hold on. Do I think I can get it over with this? I might be able to. Hold on. If I place this here... Yep, this is a disaster. Okay, I got a question. Who had the right of way there? Hold on. Let me look at the... Okay, so if I'm turning here... Oh, well, technically I wasn't turning. I was skidding through. Oh, you know what? Yeah, they turned right. There was no stop sign. The stop sign's... Oh. I think in the eyes of the law, I think I was at fault there. All right, I'm hoping by hooking up on the other side, I can get this thing to flip over because I really don't want to have it towed. I was wanting to turn in. Oh, here we go. This might actually work. I like how Leo's just in there bouncing around right now. No, I need you to come on, physics. Why is it just going to turn it around? Hold on, I might still be able to do this. Keep going, keep going. I could drag the trailer if it's upside down. It's the truck that's going to be an issue. Oh, man, it's not even moving now. Okay. Maybe if I do it from... Well, I mean, I could see if I could drag it through there and at least make the money. No. Okay. Get this. Okay. Oh, come on. I might be going to my buddy's house to see if he can give me a ride home. I think I have a winch on the BMW. I like how my plans are all of a sudden they're going to have to change today. Hold on. No, we got it. Oh my goodness, that was violent. Okay. I really thought we were screwed there. All right, so next time, maybe I should just watch out for traffic. That was freaking awesome. All right, let's go through here. Let's turn this in. This is going to be a lot of money here. Boom, almost $14,000. And then that's just going to add to the total on Sundays. So, yeah. You can see why it took me a while to start the oregano empire because, I mean, we're making ridiculous money right now. Oh, hey, what's up, Jock? I just came. I need to make sure I got some gas in this thing. I haven't visited the racetrack in a while, and I know I have a tank out there, but yeah, I don't feel like going out there. It's too far. So I got a question. In this game, why are you allowed to even grab the regular fuel? Like, okay, so hear me out. The character only wants to put super in there because, you know, he loves his premium fuel, but why can you even grab this? Like, you can't... Yeah. You can't put peasant fuel inside of your vehicle, so, like, why even give us the option to grab the thing? You should be looking at it, and as soon as you touch the handle, without picking it up, just go, oh, man, I can't have that fuel. By the way, I need some Tom Houston. Is it Tom Houston? Yeah, Tom Houston coffee. All right. I need to get over to Rogers. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm kind of lazy. I haven't packed any up at the house. It's been all going to the trailer, so I just want to make sure I have one of those. Oh, you know what? I better grab one for the truck, and then I need to consume one now. I need to stay around town, too. I need to go get some poutine. You know, eventually I'm going to call Mom, and I'm going to be able to make my own. But I haven't called Mom in a while, and I'm pretty sure she hates me now. All right, so we had a couple slight bumps in the road. It's going to be completely fine. We're going to go over here. We're going to pick up our parts that we need to transform the OEM BMW. I know some people are going to be like, well, why are you even doing this? But when's the last time you've seen me use the OEM BMW? It's been like a garage princess up there on the lift, and I haven't touched it. So I want to make it to where maybe at least I can use it and run some packages. And yes, I'm going to come back to town eventually with a fuel can and get my boat. I've already mentioned it once, but I'm pretty sure somebody else is probably questioning. Hey, Leo, you want to come into Rogers? Go ahead and pee on his floor or something. Okay, so if I wanted some nice off-roading... I mean, these always look cool, but I want to try something a little bit different. Or we can go with the gigantic wheels. Ooh. What? Wait. I got a question. Can these fit onto these? So these are obviously a much bigger rim. Man, it would look so stupid, but it also might kind of look cool if it keeps... Maybe we should try it. Okay, it's $800. I'm probably going to waste $800 here. I'm going to use the tire regardless. What happens to this wheel when you put it... Wait, does it fit? Oh. It doesn't even modify the tire. I figured the tire would have to be bigger. Oh, but oh. That looks like something you would throw on your truck. Am I about to make the world's ugliest off-roader? You know, like, I don't hate the rim style. I'm going to be honest, I hate low-profile rims. Like, I don't hate the style, at least the way it looks. But yeah, I see trucks driving around with these, like they're giant lifted trucks, and they have the skinniest tires I've ever seen. And I'm like, okay, you look cool going, well, actually, you don't even really look cool going down the road, but yeah, the moment you get to like a field or something, you're completely screwed. That thing is not going to go through there. It's going to be a very, very rough ride. But you know what? We're going to do something different. I've always done the standard like off-road tires. Let's do these low profiles real quick just to see. How much air does these hold? There's no way it's 30 pounds. Dude, I always look at these, I'm like, it looks like it holds like maybe like 10 pounds. I mean, I guess I don't think it changes in the game, so I probably should go up to the standard 30 here. You know, we could just squat the BMW. I know my audience would really appreciate that. Totally. You know, that's the thing, though. Like, this is probably the best-looking low-profile rims I've ever seen. I mean, that's not saying much, but, like, I would take these over most of the rims that I've seen. So, there we go. Got some low profiles. Probably going to need some Pokeboys. Wheel spacer. Let's go. Hey, these are going to need to poke out. Should we go with the 160? I know somebody's just... This is probably making somebody so angry. Trust me, some people are going to be like, well, it doesn't matter. It's your car. You do what you want. But I know somebody, if I put on like the maximum spacers and these giant wheels and off-road suspension, somebody's going to be like, what did you do to this? It's ugly. I'd probably agree, but you know what? It's a video game. I'm going to go have some fun with it. So we totally got to go with a ridiculous color on these rims. I'm thinking like the glossiest red or something. All right, so I think we are going to go with the big boy spacers here. It's not going to be a hard build to get it at least transferred over to like an off-road package. Now, as far as under the hood, I'm not doing anything to it yet. Like I said, maybe here in the future, we will. I'm going to leave the OEM seats. I'm going to leave the interior just completely original. It's going to be one of those things, it's going to be really odd for somebody when they see the outside, they go, wow, this thing has been ruined. And they get in the inside and go, oh, it's the nice original interior. I still feel like I'm going over here and pointlessly spending money with Roger. But you know what? He's not going to complain. All right, so I need... Oh, these big boys. Big old shocks here. Do I have performance brakes on that, or did I actually keep OEM brakes? You know, it probably would be wise to put performance on there, but I don't know if I've already done it. So, I mean, it's something we can do in the future. So let's get these. I need to get a big wing, too, on the back of it. You know, because aero is really, really important while, you know, mudding. Okay, getting some bolts real quick. I got some red ones. I might experiment with using those. Is there enough for... I don't think there is for a complete... They need to duplicate these. Like, I need another set down here. I'm not sure there's enough for one complete tire change. All right, is there anything else that I want to do to this? I mean, we've already kind of made it ugly. We got some spoilers here. They say we go with this one. There we go. All right, we got it all packed at the back. I need a color for the vehicle. So if I go with red rims, I need something different here. Let me think for a second. Red rims. You could go, you know, if you wanted to be an off-roader, could I get like almost like an army green? Something like this. I don't know if I would do red rims then. Maybe we do, like, almost make it look like an army vehicle. I can't tell if this is an army green or if this is, like, diarrhea green. Maybe I could adjust it a little bit. I'm not sure if I really enjoy what's happening here. That looks pretty close there, hon. Let me buy... Can I buy 2 of those? Wait, did it just change it? I swear it just changed it. You know, it's fine. I think I'll only need 1. And then, if I don't go with red... Maybe just a silver, or we could just chrome the rims. That might not be bad either. All right, so this will be the body. And then let me get, I hope the stuff doesn't fall out. Let me get maybe a chrome paint for the rims. You know, we could go green chrome. I don't even know if that would look good. It probably wouldn't. Wait, chrome is not, that would be like a green gloss, I think. Or you could do a metallic. I don't know if you can chrome over. I think the chrome's going to override it. Okay. I think I've spent enough money here. Oh, Leo, get back in the vehicle, please. All right, let's head out there. Let's get that thing. Actually, it could stay on the lift. Oh, food. Let me go get food first, and then we'll go out there. Okay, here we are back at the house. I'm going to pull over here. Do I have that other off-road headlight? I would consider using those. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and get out. Oh, no. Here, call Leo. There we go. All right. Is my parking brake? Oh, there it goes. I'm about to say, it's not on. Oh, I gotta turn down the lights in here. It gets so freaking bright during the day in the interior lights. There we go. Alright, so let's get these out. I need to come down a little bit off the lift here. Let's go about to here. Probably gonna rip that front bumper off. I've got a bumper over here. What is this? Oh, it's the wide body bumper. Oh yeah, I took it off because we put the kind of the off-roader on the front over here. I like it because it looks like it's a vehicle you could take out the police with. I actually kind of wish can we buy another one of those? I don't think we can. I think that is a unique part in the game. All right, let me go ahead. Let's get wheels off. I'm gonna need to, oh yeah, no, I need to pop this real quick. Oh, and have I done anything? Okay, yeah, it's completely stock in here. All right, let's get wheels off first, and then we can move to the adjustable coilovers it's got. Okay, look at me. I'm going to use this again. You guys will be proud of me that at least I'm storing my wheels. I mean, don't look at the rest of the garage right now. It's a little bit on the messy side, but this isn't too bad. All right, so yeah, I've got OEM brakes on here. That's probably one thing that down the line I'd probably want to fix. Because, I mean, they're not terrible. At least they're not rusty, but stopping power, especially with the big off-roader, I'm not sure it's going to be too great. All right, so we got those off. So what we're going to do now, hold on, let's pop that open. I could probably rip the coilovers off without having to move the lift. All right. Actually, you know what? I need to come down. I'm going to have to. As I realize, like, it's going to be really awkward trying to get these trunk ones because they're way back there. Like, they're not very visible at all. Like, you would have to crawl up in the trunk to be able to get these bad boys out. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and let's get the bolts out for the original spoiler. All right, so I got the tops unbolted. All right, so one thing you know that we're going to have to do after this, we're going to have to go off-roading. The one thing about the game, though, it really doesn't seem to like off-roading because you get anxiety when you bounce around a lot. I don't know if maybe it's going to help. Actually, are those loose yet? Or I thought I had to do 2 bolts here. It's a sideways bolt there. I don't think. There's got to be a bottom connector, right? Mine just look really weird. It's not going to be that. That's to hold the hub on. Oh, hold on. Can I get these off now? Huh? Oh. Are they really only held on? Wait. What about the 2 bottom bolts? That's a thing, right? Or did I completely screw that? I don't know. Actually, that's really weird. I thought maybe there'd be a bottom bolt set holding them on. Well, hold on. This one doesn't seem to... Wait a minute. Did I not have bottom bolts on that one? Oh my goodness, the adjustable. Like, I'm just trying to grab it. Okay. Hold on. There's a chance that one of those was unbolted. No, it definitely wasn't that. I'm about to say the game wouldn't allow you to drive around with unbolted ones. Okay. Okay, here comes another one. All right, so I got the rear coilovers out. Let's just stick these over here. You never know. Maybe we'll eventually get another vehicle that we could stick those in. All right, so real quick, how does this look? Like, how far does this poke down? Now, it's not going to be like a... Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not going to be like that. Like, when we drop the wheel or when we drop the car, it'll compress, but I'm trying to figure out how high up is it going to poke? Oh my goodness. It's really not... Wow, I don't remember them being that high. You know what? It's going to be fine, though. I think when you drop it, it'll look a little more normal. It's just really throwing me off right now. So I'm looking at this going like, is this good? I mean, it's probably not going to turn out to be that great, but you never know. At least I think the suspension will be decent. All right, so put those on. Let me go ahead and bolt these rears in, and then we'll go to the front and remove those. So I've convinced myself that I had some bolts missing out of this thing. Like, did this thing even drive? I drove this thing around, did I not? Like, I feel like just looking at what was missing, that this thing wasn't going to drive properly. And maybe I just screwed something up on it. I don't know. I'm really confused. I was looking under this thing going, it looks like there's bolts that, or at least holes that don't have bolts in them. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I drove this thing around in the episode, but maybe there was something else wrong with it. And I didn't properly put this thing back together, which is, there's probably the thing. Okay, on. Where's the bolt at? It's, I can do it through here. There we go. All right, hold on. Let me put the wheels on it real quick. Oh my goodness. It's just, there's such a big gap in there right now. You know what? I'm not even going to pay attention to it until I get the fronts on, and then we'll lower it. But yeah, right now there's something, it looks really funny. You know, there's a vision in my head of what this thing's going to look like, and now I don't know if that's really what I want. I'm gonna commit to it, and we're gonna continue to strap these parts on, and then when it gets off the lift, we'll make a judgment call. But yeah, you never know. Maybe it's gonna surprise us, and it's actually going to look pretty good. Okay, I think that might have been the last one on there. All right, put that there. I swear she's falling off the lift right now. Thankfully, the lift seems to physics lock, but it's definitely shifting over. I hope it doesn't decide to explode. That would not be good. All right, can I get these off? Okay, there's definitely something holding these on in the front. Yeah, I think I made some actual, like, really, really big mistakes with this thing. Okay, here comes the other coilovers. Yeah, I was missing bolts under here. So there was a chance that if I would have taken off in this OEM one, that it would have fallen apart on the road, which probably would have been hilarious, but yeah, that's not what we're going for here. All right, so we got those. Let's go ahead and get these bad boys on the front, get our spacers on, and then we'll see what it looks like when I take it off the lift. Okay, we're going to take this front bumper off real quick, because it's going to look better without a front bumper, I think, because it's an off-roader. So stick that there. All right, we're ready to drop it off the lift. Why is my car, oh, my truck's moving forward? Well, thankfully the door caught it, so that's great. All right, interior light. All right, let's drop this thing real quick. See if anything falls off it. I'm hoping they really compress here, those springs and shocks on. Ooh. Okay. They did? Okay. All right, it's not as bad as I was picturing it looking. Like, it's not great, but it's not terrible, right? Oh no, what did I do to it? No, it's fine. It's completely fine. Hold on, let's take this off real quick. I can always change it back, people. You know, sometimes it's fun to experiment in the game and come up with something wacky, even though it might not work. You never know. When we slap that paint on, though, we might change our tone and be like, you know what, this isn't so bad. So while we're in it to win it here, okay, I've got this one. I've got another one of these, right? Oh, yeah, I do. I think this is a good use for these headlights. I didn't want to put them on the other build. I just like the blacked out look. But these will probably work on the front of this, and then we'll paint it. And then we'll maybe take it out for a little bit of a spin here. I put these in here. I really got to sort my parts in here because it's definitely getting messy. Okay, so headlight and then headlight on. All right, let's bolt these down. Get that paint running, and then yeah, we'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to go off-roading. I'd have to take it out to the rally track. Like I said, it doesn't have an upgraded motor or anything in it right now, but I don't think you need tons of speed, because I think speed just equals wheel spin when you have an off-roader. All right, we'll paint it in the morning, that way it's a little more visible. Also, plant is 68%. Come on, grow faster. And then produce like multiple seeds, that way I can get more planters and just get this whole empire thing going. Hey, 83%, looking good. All right, it's the morning. Let's paint this. Let's see what happens here. This is, I don't know how this is gonna look. It's gonna look a little weird here under the, actually, let's just turn it off real quick. Okay, get a little bit more realistic. Ooh. Okay, well, it's not baby dew green, but I mean, it's not, why does it turn dark first? It's really weird for green, right? All right, so let's get this maxed out. I hope I have enough paint for this. I didn't take a picture of what the number was, or the paint code. I'd have to probably look back at the video to get the exact one if I need to go buy another can here. Okay, so there we go. By the way, I didn't realize I just painted the wing on it. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I'm definitely gonna run out of paint here. Yep, I'm not gonna be able to get the door. I'm gonna have to look back at the paint. Actually, I missed a fender too. Yeah, it's so odd that it just doesn't give you enough paint. Like, I feel like you should get more out of each can. Real quick, what happens when we chrome stuff here? You know, honestly, chroming the rims. Oh, I missed the bumper too. Ooh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know what I've created here. It looks like a junk car. Like, it looks like we strapped on some really expensive rims. We didn't bother to finish the paint on the outside, and we put big off-road shocks on it. You know, once you think about it, that's actually a pretty accurate description of what's happened here. Heck, I might as well pull the muffler off on it and just make it as loud as possible. Actually, don't tempt me with a good time. Hold on. This is what happens when you run out of ideas with the OEM BMW and you just go crazy with it. All right, so let's get that off real quick. There we go. We don't need no freaking muffler, even though there's probably some sort of law where they're like, no, it can't be loud. Okay, let's jump in real quick. I need to get more paint for this. Oh, why is it rolling? Okay, shut that. What is going on here? Oh no, something's not bolted down. Shh, we're gonna ignore that even happened. Hold on, let's get this back up here. Wait, I wonder if I can get it from here. It's gotta be one simple bolt. Hey, stop moving, car. Okay, that awkward moment where you're not sure what collapsed and you're looking for like an empty bolt. Wait, what was it? Hold on. I'm actually genuinely confused right now. I can't figure out what is causing this to collapse. Like, I don't see... Okay, I'm gonna need you to sit here and not do the whole rolling back thing. See, it won't even... It ignores the handbrake when it does this. Uh-oh. Okay, here, let's pin it against the back of the lift. So it's gonna want to roll back here. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down. What did I do to this? There's something... Okay, where's my... I got a jack stand around here. Okay, here, come on. No, get it up on the jack stand at least. All right, let me see if I can figure out what bolt is missing, because there's definitely something not connected. That'll do it. Yeah, the A-arm's off. Okay, we figured out what's wrong. There should be 2 bolts in that, I'm assuming. All right, I'm going to assume that fixed it. Boom. All right, she's down. Leo, oh, I guess you can't just jump in a car seat. You have to have a bed in there. Let's take it out real quick. I mean, it looks ridiculous. So, she's loud. She's really loud without the muffler. You know, it's got an odd charm to it. I'm just not convinced the colors are working. I might have to go back to Rogers. Honestly, it's kind of grippy. Is it the wide wheelbase that's happening, or like what's going on here? I don't hate it, oddly enough. I hate the paint on it now. I don't even like the green. If I'm going to go with the green, it's most likely going to be like a lighter one. This isn't doing it for me. So let me go swap the paint real quick. And then we'll go out to the racetrack, and then we'll just have a little bit of fun with it. You know, it's just supposed to be a fun build. I'm basically killing time for the Oregano Empire. So I might as well come up with some fun builds. If you guys have any unique builds, comment down below. Let me know. Okay, so I went looking online for some paint ideas for a car. I actually found one I really like. So we're going to go with like almost like a bumblebee approach. So I'm thinking a bright yellow for the body, but black out the hood. Oh, and so we'll go like here, and then we'll go here. So I need to paint the body, and I think I'm going to keep the doors yellow too. I think it's just going to be the hood. So here, let's go yellow. Yeah, I saw this. I just typed in off-road BMW car paint. Because I was like, the first thing it brings up are all like the crossovers and stuff that I don't care about. I was like, show me like somebody that's modified a car, and it was like, it looked like Bumblebee, and I don't know, I kind of liked it. So I want to black this out. I'm also going to black this piece out here. And then let's black the grill piece out. Okay. I'm liking this. Hold on, let's make sure everything's at flat 0. I don't think I can paint the headlights on this one, so... And then I think we're going to black out the top, the roof here. So it kind of gives it like a black stripe down the whole thing. And then I was tempted to do bumper, but I might actually stop there. I don't know, how do we feel about these? Can I keep some of the chrome? Hold on, let's give it a little bit of a darker tint. Not all the way though. Let's try that 131 there. Yeah, you got to realize when you're doing this, you don't have to do it the whole way. Like you could stop. So there we go, 131. You know, I don't hate it now. I think it really just needed different paint. Like, it was really freaking ugly at first. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not bad. I'd drive it, honestly. I'd go take it off-roading. I better keep the paints. All right, I'm gonna head out to the track real quick. Let's go give this thing a spin. Like I said, we could always put the bigger up motor in there, but I'm just not really sure it's gonna be necessary for the track. I guess we'll see what kind of grip we have. And honestly, I hardly noticed that these are really, really low profile rims and tires. Like, they seem to blend actually way better than I expected them to. You know, she gets it on the road. It's not uncontrollably fast, but man, even just the stock configuration for this BMW is pretty decent. Also, where's the cop at? It must be on the bridge heading out to the farm. That's where we're going to need to be careful when we start running. I've got to be mindful because I don't know how visible the cop is when you're going over the bridge. He might be in front of it, so it might not be too bad, but you just got to keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're paying attention, which obviously, you know, that's the thing I'm famous for, is paying attention and not missing things. Like, I totally just missed the entrance of the track. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's go for a little bit of a spin here. Yeah, it's super tame. Like, it does not feel out of control, hon. Look at that suspension work, though. And, oh, man, you do get some good air with the off-roading suspension. Yeah, now I'm tempted to just give it a bigger motor. Like, we could be ripping around this thing. You know, the hatchback always has good grip on the rally track, but, man, there's something that's really fun about driving the rear-wheel drive BMW on here. And, oh, don't flip. Yeah, I think we could definitely modify this a little bit more, but I just needed to pass some time. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a slower grind here. That's why I'm not able to put out multiple Mon Bazou episodes each week, because honestly, we've done most of the things, unless my audience gets super creative and they come up with stuff. But you never know. I left the race car out there. I'm pretty sure it's out of fuel too. I feel like all my vehicles are out of fuel. Speaking of, this one's probably running low, so I'm going to go park it by the fuel tank. That way I can fill it up, and we're going to save here. But let me know what you guys think. I think it came out actually pretty good. I'm happy with it. I was thinking maybe it was going to be really, really ugly, which it might not be everybody's thing, but I think I like it.